A lot of people thought that Dr. John Garang was going to be the first president of South Sudan. That is what all of us, we thought. We all knew that Dr. John Garang was going to be the first president of South Sudan. But he left without telling us that, my children, I am going. The same way Dr. John Garang left is the same way Ulunj will leave, is the same way Salva Kiir will leave, is the same way Dr. Riek Machar will leave, is the same way Paul Nang will leave, is the same way Makweliwes will leave, is the same way everybody, every leader that is in power now will leave just like the rest. And it's the same way I and you who are alive will also leave. But there is something that is greater than me and you, that is greater than Dr. John Garang, that is greater than Salva Kiir, that is greater than Dr. Riek Machar, that is greater than Paul Nang, that is greater than Olony, that is greater than me and you. That is South Sudan. That is the 64 tribe of South Sudan. Year in, year on, generations to generations, South Sudan will remain, and the 64 tribes will remain, and they will go to generations and generations. In the Bible, the reason why I like putting this song is because it's a woman crying, that the women of South Sudan are crying. The women of South Sudan are crying that their children have been killed in the road toward Juba or from Juba. To those who listen to that song, it says in the Bible, when Jesus was being crucified, he said, don't cry because of me, the women of Jerusalem. He said, cry because of your children. This is the same message I'm going to give to the women of South Sudan, regardless of the tribe that you come from, regardless of who you support. You are all going through 9 months of carrying these men like Ulun, men like Paul Nang, men like Salva Kiir, men like Riek Machar, all these men. You carry them for 9 months. You go through labor. There's pain that women go through that men don't go through when they give birth to these children. When I'm here talking to you, I am a girl born from the NUÄR tribe. But I love South Sudan so dearly that South Sudan is my birthright. Without 64 tribes, there is no South Sudan. So that means I will have nothing that I love so dearly. So, women of South Sudan, whether you are a single mother, whether you are a girl not yet to give birth, whether you are an old woman, cry for your children. Don't involve yourself in this war that I'm seeing a lot of women are following this war. Don't fuel this war. Women of South Sudan, cry for your children. Cry for your children, women of South Sudan. The generation that is being wiped, they are your children that you gave birth to, that you had labor, you carry them for 9 months. All of you went carry them for 9 months. All of you had the pain of labor that other people did not have. You brought these children up in the Kakuma camp, in all the camps. But where are you today? You are burying these children. It's you who are feeling the pain. Paul Nang is not feeling that pain. Olony is not feeling that pain. They want power. because they can get married to other women and give birth to many kids that they will continue to protect their power. But you will lose children that you gave birth with pain. So this message is going to the women of South Sudan, that cry for your children, just like Jesus told the women of Jerusalem that cry for your children, don't cry for me. That message is going to the women of South Sudan, not to the men. Let me now come here. Today or yesterday or when this message was recorded, and thank you to the person that recorded this video of Uluny, the statement, the person who recorded the statement of Uluny. If you did not record, we will have not known. So thank you so much, and may God protect you and may God keep you, because what you have you brought to the outer surface is very important. This is something that have been hidden for a long time, because everybody have been thinking this war is between IO and IG. But you came out and you publicly, Uluny came out publicly and he said, the chicken of the NUÄR people, the animals of the NUÄR people, the children of the NUÄR people, the elder women and the elder men of the NUÄR people are rebelled. This is what he came out and said publicly. He said, even the chicken of the NUÄR are rebel. Don't leave them, wipe them out. But I'm here to remind Uluny, the same way that Goliath was parading himself is the same way you are parading yourself. Is the same way you are parading yourself. I am here to talk to the people of Chiluk community. Chiluk, my people, whatever Uluny is doing is not for you. It's not for your safety. It's not for your goodness. Uluny alone, he is nobody. But whoever will face this challenge is not Uluny. He is the generations of Chiluk community. The war that is being brought, that have been declared by Uluny, come out and tell Uluny this is for you alone. It's not for all the Chiluk people. It's not all for South Sudan. It is for Uluny, and this is something that all South Sudanese must know. That whatever Uluny said is only for himself. That is the same thing Ezekiel Lolgatkot did, fighting for his position. Lolgatkot came out and tell people that protect Salva Kiir leadership so that you can continue to keep your position. This is the same thing that Uluny today said. Don't victimize the Chiluk community because of what Uluny just said. Uluny said that because he wants to keep his position just like Ezekiel Lolgatkot. So please, we have to be wise. We have to be very wise. The Chiluk community are not part of what Uluny just said. There are few individuals that are following Uluny because they are being lied to for fake dollars. But I want everybody to know that what Uluny said is not for the Chiluk community. This is Uluny want to keep his position just like the same way Lolgatkot is keeping his position. We need to know the kind of the problem we have in the community, and God is bringing them out. And we all need to know that I told Salva Kiir in 2022 that the kind of leaders you are appointing show what kind of a leader you are. And today we are seeing the results of the kind of leaders that Salva Kiir is appointing in his government. And in 2020, 15th April, I said Salva Kiir must go. How many years now? And we are still singing that Salva Kiir must go. To those who think that Salva Kiir loves you, if Salva Kiir loves you, he will not bring somebody like Uluny at this time. He's bringing Uluny because he knows Uluny is a warlord who doesn't care about anything. If we go back to the history, In 2014, something happened. In 2014, Lol Gatkwat Ezekiel was arrested. He was in prison by the same Salva Kiir. In 2014, Olony was captured by White Army alive. He was shot in Malacca. But people left him because they said that he's a leader, that he's a big leader in the country, that he should not be killed. Olony was left, he was treated. This Olony that is saying today that even the NUÄR chicken are rebels, he was left by the White Army in 2014. His life was spared because people thought that he was a leader for South Sudan. Only did they know that this is the same man that is coming to declare even their chickens to be killed, even their eldest women to be killed. And I now understand the reason why the NUÄR women and the children in the market are being bombed. This is the reality. Because we didn't know that we were fighting, that this war that the government was fighting a specific tribe. We didn't know, but Olony brought out it clearly, telling everybody. And even, thank God, even the international community have received this video. Because this video already arrived in the White House. This video already arrived in the EU headquarters. This video have already arrived in the UN headquarters. This video have already arrived in the Tricas countries. This video have arrived all over the world. If you don't know, even the Radio Tamazu have wrote about it. The ICC also have received this video. Because this video, people might think it's just a video. This is the secret of the government of Salva Kiir. A lot of people see the NUÄR people as rebels. NUÄR are not rebels, and NUÄR will never be rebels in South Sudan. But one day you will appreciate what the NUÄR people are doing. One day, a honest South Sudanese will join this fight. A honest South Sudanese who tell themselves the truth, because the NUÄR children are being bombed. South Sudanese are keeping quiet. The NUÄR women are being bombed. South Sudanese are keeping quiet. When we come out and tell you the NUÄR people are being bombed and they are being burned alive with chemical and you are not saying anything, then who do you want to come and speak on the behalf of the NUÄR people? Who? Who? Because the Dinka people are not being bombed. The Shilluk people are not being bombed. You want to victimize them, to continue keeping quiet, and their children are being bombed. Why? Why don't you become honest to yourself and say, without the NUÄR, the South Sudan will not be complete. Let's say, for example, the NUÄR decided to leave South Sudan. South Sudan will never be called a country. Right? It will never be called a country. So, when somebody like Olony is opening his mouth and is vomiting, because that is vomiting. He's vomiting all the nonsense that are coming out of his mouth. It is not the Shilluk community. We should not victimize the Shilluk community. Let's be wise on this. Let's be wise on this. He's not committing. He's not talking on behalf of the Shilluk community. He's talking on behalf of his position. I put him equally like Ezekiel Lol that come. I ask myself, is Ezekiel from the NUÄR people? Who gave Ezekiel Lol those 6 marks? We need to look for the man who gave Ezekiel Lol those 6 marks, because those 6 marks need to be taken back. Those 6 marks doesn't belong to somebody like Lol Nyekier. Those 6 marks are not for Lol. And during the time that the White Army were fighting, when the White Army were fighting with the government in Nasser, and he came and said, we will go to Burubie, we will go. When he came and mentioned, Salva Kiir asked people. Salva Kiir asked people and he said, is Lol from really NUÄR? He was like, is this man really from NUÄR? Because if he's from NUÄR, he cannot speak like this. Salva Kiir is a man who like people who protect their own people. If you don't know. And that's why this Lol Nyakir will not stay long in power. He was appointed not because Salva Kiir want him, because he have been making a lot of noise and he have supporters. That's the reason he was appointed, not because Salva Kiir love him. Salva Kiir love men who protect their people. He love men who protect their people. Because he protect his own place. He protect his own home. And people say, no, he's not from NUÄR. And I will not mention the community they said he come from. He said, but the person who gave him 6 marks, he made a very big mistake. Because people know each other. Even Salva Kiir knows the real NUÄR. Salva Kiir, he knows the real NUÄR. If you don't know, Salva Kiir know who are the real NUÄR because he was in the bush with the real NUÄR. He knows who are the real NUÄR. So when he questioned, this Lol, is he really from NUÄR? Because he's like, no, a real NUÄR cannot talk like this. Even if you have joined government of Salva Kiir, you don't see them talking the way Lol Nyakir is speaking, without reservation. He speaks as if he's dying in the next minute. So, Uluny and Lol are the same WhatsApp group. They are the same people with the same agenda, keeping their position. So you should not victimize anybody because of what this Uluny said. Whatever he's vomiting, he's getting back to himself. So we should, when we see Lol Nyakir talking, then we put the same. We put them in the category. We put Uluny in the category of Lol. Those are we pick them and put them aside. But we thank God they are telling us the truth. We thank God that they are telling us the truth. Because if Uluny did not come and tell us, we will not know that these people are taking it for the NUÄR people. We will not know. Now we know. Now we know. And the NUÄR children and women and the chicken should know that Uluny have declared a war to the chicken of the NUÄR land, to the cats of the NUÄR land, to the rat of the NUÄR land, to the cows of the NUÄR land, to even the hyenas and all the animals, including the termites, including the soil, the children. They should know that Uluny have declared war for any living thing in the NUÄR land. But we will not victimize anybody. I am calling civilians as civilians, and they are civilians of South Sudan. They are civilians of South Sudan. Whoever is moving, when you capture anywhere, know the civilians belong to South Sudan. Me and you one day will go, the 64 tribe of South Sudan will remain, and South Sudan will remain. So me and you, we are bigger than, South Sudan is bigger than us, 64 tribe is bigger than us. The earlier we accept that, the better for everybody. Salva Kiir leadership must go. It must go. Even if the White Army finish, God will again erase the stones of South Sudan and fight Salva Kiir government. God will bring its own real troops to come and fight this government of Salva Kiir. Because our problem is not anybody. Our problem is Salva Kiir. Your problem is not the Dinka women and children. Your problem is not the NUÄR women and children. Your problem is not the Equatorian children. Your problem is not the Chiluk women and children. Our problem is Salva Kiir that have turned South Sudan to become upside down. He have gave us a number in the world that will take time for us to erase. We are being called the poorest country in the world. With all the resources we have in South Sudan, we are the poorest country in the world. That is what Salva Kiir is going to leave us with, as the poorest country in the world. That is one thing Salva Kiir is leaving us with. The second thing Salva Kiir is leaving us with, he have turned all tribes against each other. The NUÄR ate the Dinka ate the NUÄR, the Chiluk ate. That is what he have give that to us. Hatred among the tribes, that is the second thing that Salva Kiir is going to leave behind. So it's going to be a lot of hard work for us to solve all these problems. So, the third thing that Salva Kiir have left us with is corruption. He have bring children up, leaders up that only know corruption, they don't know how to work. So we are going to deal. The third thing Salva Kiir is leaving us with is corruption. Our country is among the most corrupt country in the world. That was the third thing that Salva Kiir have done for us. Whether you are a Dinka, whether you are a what, when you travel around, people don't know those tribes that you talked about. Tribalism, don't know this tribe you speak about. Lack of food, lack of all this problem that we are having, they don't know tribe. Anger, don't know tribe. Lack of development, lack of roads, don't know tribe. Flood, don't know tribe. Now that there's no food in Juba, the economic is bad. It is not one tribe that is suffering. It is all South Sudanese that are suffering. Yes. Imagine 21 years of suffering since 2005. If we imagine that maybe Dr. John Garang did not die and he's now in the position of Salva Kiir, how will South Sudan be? I want you to look at South Sudan in a good part. Riek Machar will die one day and leave. Olony will die and leave. Salva Kiir will die and leave. Paul Nang will die and leave. Me and you, we will die and leave. But what kind of history will you leave behind? What kind of message will people be speaking about you? What kind of image will people be saying? Were you the one promoting to my tribalism? Were you the one killing the children of South Sudan? Were you the one turning tribes against each other? The history will not forget. The history will not forget. The history will not forget. So today, whether you are a Dinka, like the people who Ulony went and speak to them, they don't sleep in the same bed with Ulony. Ulony sleep in a luxury bed when they sleep in the grass. Yes. Ulony appear with helicopter when they move footing. Ulony go to hospital when they don't go to the hospital. Ulony get real money when they are being given fake money. Ulony give them words to eat and Ulony eat food. This is the kind of the country we are living. You sleep in the grass, wanting to go and kill your brother when Ulony go and sleep and enjoy. This is the kind of the country we are living. Let's open our eyes. Don't see NUÄR as your enemy. Don't see Dinkas as your enemy. Don't see Chiluk as your enemy. Don't see Equatorian as your enemy. We are innocent people suffering in the government of Salva Kiir Mayardit. And even if Salva Kiir will not go by bullet, Salva Kiir will go this year 2026. If he will not go by bullet, Salva Kiir will go in this 2026. The ancestors are tired. The South Sudan ancestors are tired of receiving innocent blood that join them every single day. Salva Kiir will go in this 2026. In this 2026, Salva Kiir must go. If he will not, he will go. The ancestors are calling Salva Kiir. Enough is enough. He cannot continue to destroy South Sudan. Salva must go. Salva Kiir must go. Salva must go. Salva Kiir must go. Salva must go. Salva Kiir must go. Salva must go. Salva Kiir, we are tired. Women are crying. Children are crying. Women are crying. Soldiers are crying. Chickens are crying. Cows are crying. The country is crying the name of Salva Kiir. Refugees are crying in Kakuma. Salva Kiir, look at what you have done for your people. Look at the songs that were sung to Salva Kiir when people were fighting for leadership. They were good songs, calling him names. Today, he has shown us his true colors. Salva Kiir must go. I am a true South Sudanese by blood, by birth, by identity. I voted for separation in 2011. Salva Kiir and I said it with all my heart, and I am saying it with the God I have, the God of South Sudan, that Salva Kiir will not reach 2026, 31st of December this year. Being the president of South Sudan, we will talk again. Even God is not happy. Even God is not happy. Let Salva Kiir know that this 2026 is the end of the leadership of Salva Kiir. We are tired of turning innocent tribes against each other, giving us leaders like Oloin, who doesn't even know that he exists. Oloin doesn't even know he's alive. Oloin doesn't even know that he's a human being. So from today, I declare and I mean it, and I call the God of South Sudan that Salva Kiir leaderships end this year. No more blood will be shed, innocent. Women of South Sudan, cry for your children. Don't cry for leaders. Cry for your children, because it's only you who know the pain how you give birth to those children. It's only you who know that you have sleepless night because of pregnancy. Today, it is your children that are dying. So, thank you to the person who recorded that video, that when Oloin was vomiting what he was vomiting. And also thank you to the person who was recording the video when Lol Nyakier Ezekiel Lol was vomiting what he was vomiting. Because this is the time of, you will know people by their colors, and that is it. So know that just the way Dr. John Garang is no more, all these leaders will be no more. But South Sudan and the 64 tribes will remain, just like the way Dr. Garang left us. All of them will again leave. Generations come, generation going. South Sudan will remain. It's going nowhere. And its 64 tribes will continue to live. Love each other. We are all suffering. We are all together in this. This war doesn't know NUÄR children, doesn't know Dinka children, the bullet doesn't know tribe. The anger that has no tribe. And Oloin, you will not reach in the name of the God that I serve, in the name of the God and the name of my forefathers. You will not touch any chicken in the NUÄR land. And I said it. Have a good day.